Hello on Wildlife. Despite the hundreds of animal moments on our channel, they never cease to amaze. So, catch new animal videos, let's get started. The family stopped for a rest, parking their little car by the road. They were just thrilled when elephants appeared nearby, and everyone started taking pictures of these beautiful big animals. But they were very unlucky. They broke the camping rules by cooking outside, and were instantly punished. The elephant, attracted by the smell of food, pounced on their car with all its fury, and overturned it. While harvesting wheat, the man on the combine had to stop to save a crazy deer. The fawn jumped right onto the harvester. A kind man rescued it and carried across the road. A home camera caught a raccoon running like a real acrobat. It balances on its front legs. It looks unusual. I can't believe a dolphin can do that with air bubbles. It's unbelievable. This raccoon looks like he's very busy, but he's very lucky to have spotted the crocodile in time. The predator's attack failed. The lioness has no chance to get this leopard, because he climbed very high. Talking about elephants was not easy for this African reporter, especially when the elephant started sniffing him with its trunk. Next up, the luckiest rat in the world. Running away from people, it ran out on a busy roadway, and the most incredible thing is that it could not be run over by a single car. During the floods in India, the water began to overflow across the bridge, but the stupid cows do not see the danger and continue to go on their usual route. One by one, the river starts to wash away the cows. The last one seems to realize what's going on and turns around. The man with the net didn't expect such luck. This fish is really huge, and the man even succeeded pulling it to the shore. But the net was of poor quality, and the fish managed to escape. This man was sleeping peacefully on the ground at a bus stop, but snakes like warm places too, so a cobra got under his blanket. The man slept with the snake under the blanket for about 2 hours, but when he woke up he was just in shock. Man was lucky the snake didn't bite him. To run off its fence, there are no barriers for this horse. This fish somehow sensed which way the water was, and decided to flee. It could have been dead, but it was lucky to get to the pond. Look at this monkey's reaction when he was tricked with food. I laughed for a long time. A worker on an excavator was clearing a canal, and at some point he saw in his bucket a strange mouth with 2 eyes. The crocodile was sitting in the bucket very calmly, but when it was released, it immediately ran into the water. Just look how cruel people are. This already quite large alibi puppy was thrown out in a bag right on the road. It is good that there are always kind people who rescued the dog and took it for themselves. Next are the desert grouse. While the mother guards the chicks, the male flies for water every morning. In spite of many predators, bringing water home is a vital necessity for the grouse. The feathers on the bird's belly have a porous structure, and water is quickly absorbed into them. Now the chicks have something to drink. The man with the bucket was approached by a dog, but suddenly a worse animal appeared from the bushes. It was a hyena, and it immediately attacked. Luckily, a passerby intervened and chased the hyena away with a stick, and no one was hurt. Why this car is full of bees is not clear, but how can a human being drive it? That's just gross. In Brazil, there was a very touching case. A dog brought possum cubs, which he found in the forest near the dead mother. The affectionate dog Gina began to take care of the babies and became a real mother for them. Gina carries the possums on her back, as real mothers do in the wild. This black bull is like a real head of the family. He unwrapped a big haystack for his cows. This stork's nest caught fire because it was built too close to a power line. Firefighters had to destroy the old nest, and when the stork came back, he was definitely in shock. People decided to help him and installed a new safe nest. I think the storks are happy now. Flamingos like to raise their chicks right in the middle of alkaline Lake Natron. Because of the chemicals, predators don't come here. When the babies are old enough, they have a deadly run to the freshwater springs. African marabous are here, and the weakest have little chance of survival. Not everyone survives. A man was calmly changing the brakes on his wife's car until 4 policemen showed up, called by a neighbor complaining about the woman's cry for help. The man quickly brought them his parrot Rambo, and they all had a friendly laugh. The owner introduced his parrot to his neighbor, so she wouldn't worry about the strange noises either. This dog is a real hunter. He stayed stationary until the right moment and attacked. The huge catfish doesn't stand a chance. Stopping on the road near the forest, the man found a small kitten. It turned out that it was the bravest one, and 10 more ran out of the grass after it. The man was clearly in shock, but he could not leave the kittens in the forest and took them all to himself. A stray dog once got into the gorilla's enclosure. The monkeys were immediately interested in it, and the dog was in great danger. A brave policewoman was able to quickly find a common language with the dog and lead it away from the dangerous place on a leash.
Good thing you're friendly.
These unusual marine mollusks are eaten by humans. It is very easy to catch them. Just sprinkle salt in the holes in the sand and they will come right out. That incident made me laugh for a very long time. After attacking the domestic chickens, the poor hawk himself got trapped between 2 metal nets. The chickens would have pecked him for sure, but the farmer decided to save and release the bird of prey.